What's going on, guys? Matt Wacek here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another case study video. This one is an update on the Champlin Outdoor Services site. So this site I've mentioned many times on the channel, discussing building it out and ranking it and that sort of stuff. So this website covers lawn care, landscaping, irrigation services, snow removal, mosquito control, tree services, and just really the whole gambit of outdoor services on a property. So if you have not seen the update regarding the star ratings being basically phased out by Google, you can see here on the site then our domain, that all of our star ratings, if you were to go back and look at some of the other videos we've done on this site, most of these pages had the star rating. They have all been stripped from it because Google did an update. They see having basically the webmaster created star ratings as not as truly transparent as like a user generated one, like from a Google My Business listing. And while it is a bummer because I really liked having those stars on there because it really stood out in the search results, but you have to adapt and overcome. Things are always changing. So it was awesome and fun while it lasted, but either way, we still have to just focus on acquiring rankings and getting traffic. And so now the last video that we did was, I believe, earlier in the month. So today is the 27th of September. I think the last video we did was about 2.5 weeks ago, around the 10th or 11th of September. And we built 2 links during that time. So the first one on the 8th was Snow Removal Champlin, and then the next one on the 9th was Leaf Removal Champlin. And then after the Leaf Removal PBN was built, I wanted to diversify a little bit of the anchor text. I ordered up a profile backlinks from one of the vendors on Legit that I recommend all the time. And also, about a week ago, I built out one more PBN link that had 2 anchors within the text. It was a pretty long article that I wrote out for the particular post, targeting irrigation blowouts for Champlin, and then of course snow removal for Champlin. So we've been able to jump up a little bit. Snow removal, we were back, I believe, somewhere buried in the second page, but we are now, if I'll refresh the page, let's see where we're sitting. We are sitting in 4th. So we're dominating in terms of beating all of the local companies. The only ones ahead of us are the government website and Home Advisor and Yelp. So we're off to a pretty good start here. I think with a couple more links in the future, we'll hopefully be able to overtake and maybe get above the city. That would be really cool. Let's take a look at snow plowing Champlin and see where we're at here. So we're down a little bit on snow plowing. We're down in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th, 6th spot. So for the next snow services link that we'll do, we'll make sure to do it for snow plowing to get us boosted up to there. But now for leaf removal, we were back on page 2. We were in the number 1 spot on page 2 before that link was built. Now, if I refresh the page, we are sitting here for leaf removal Champlin in the 5th spot. So we're just behind Porch, Thumbtack, Angie's List, and Home Advisor. So a big improvement right there as well. So for sprinkler blowout Champlin, we are currently sitting in, it looks like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th and 7th spots for that particular keyword. So we have the homepage ranking above the service page. So the next link that we're going to build is going to, of course, point at the irrigation blowout page because we want that to rank because it's all about irrigation blowouts. But we only have, it looks like, 1 local company here. We have this JP Water Systems company, but then above them is Yellow Pages, Thumbtack, Home Advisor, and Home Advisor again. So we're off to a good start with this particular page as well. So at the moment, we're still waiting for the profile backlinks gig to be finished up. That was ordered about 2 weeks ago. But what I'm going to do today is build out 2 quick PBNs, one for the exact keyword here of sprinkler blowout in Champlin, and then the other one's going to be tree service in Champlin because on that particular keyword we're ranking a little bit further back than I would like, and obviously want to get that up there as well. But I'm going to make the sprinkler blowout one go live today. The next one's not going to go live for another week from now. So for tree service Champlin, we are currently sitting in the number 2 spot on, or number 3 spot rather, on page 3. So we definitely have some work that we want to do there. For, if we go to tree removal, actually a little bit further back. Okay, so we're on 1, 2, 3, 4. We're in the 5th spot on page 2. I know for stump grinding, I think we're doing pretty well here. And one thing about the tree service page is that there has not been any links built to that page yet. So I think with a good PBN pointed at it for a good competitive keyword, so we're going to do tree service because that's one of the most commonly used forms of that keyword in terms of tree removal or tree trimming, that sort of stuff. And we have all that content on there, of course, anyways. But for stump grinding, we're sitting here in the 5th spot on page 1. So pretty cool to see some changes being shifted here and getting more and more keywords. Oh, and one last thing I wanted to update you guys on is that I removed the phone number from the site pretty much entirely. I think I left it on the mosquito control because of the fact that TruGreen has a pretty good mosquito control program. People are not quite as jaded, but they are quite jaded when they pick up the phone, they call, they're looking for mowing, and TruGreen says, oh, we don't offer it. So that kills conversions. That absolutely destroys the conversion, and I hate it. So the only place the phone number is still live, with the exception of the mosquito page, is the GMB listing. So if you go to any of these other pages here, we have it basically set up to only request a quote from our contact form here, which is with Networks. So Networks is a lot like Home Advisor in terms of someone fills in their information, they get connected with a local company, which is what most consumers want to, or that's who they want to do business with. They want to purchase from a local company when it comes to home services. It really seems like that. Obviously, there are national companies that have hundreds of thousands of customers, but either way, for a lot of these things, when someone picks up the phone, they call and it's TruGreen, they hang up because they know either one, they don't like the service, they don't like the company. There's a lot of services that they do not offer and that I want to be able to monetize, because like mowing, a lot of landscaping services, TruGreen doesn't do snow, TruGreen doesn't do tree removal, that sort of stuff, and this is where Networks really comes in. And the other thing is that I don't have anything with Lead Smart on this one because of the fact that they don't have coverage in this area yet. So it did apply to Home Advisor prior to getting set up with Networks. They never said anything back, so their loss, because a lot of you guys, when I started using Networks, who have had a great experience with thus far, have asked, how do I get going and how do I get started with Networks? And then I just basically say, hey, go apply. You mention my name, it'll help expedite your process and get in terms of getting accepted as an affiliate. So for this site, with working with Networks, it did about $20 worth of contact form submissions. They vary from like as low as like 50 cents, 75 cents, depending on how good of a match it is in terms of the fit, up to $9 or $10 for the qualified leads that come through. So in August, it did about $20 worth of leads. September, things started to pick up a little bit. It's done about $40 worth of leads. This is a slow time of year for most landscaping companies in the northern regions. Things ramp up a little bit in October and November, and then it kind of slows down unless there are snow removal leads that come through. The biggest time of year for any landscape offers is going to be March, April, May, and June. So if you are going to be building out a site, make sure you start on it now, so that way in March, when the snow starts to melt, obviously depending on where you're targeting, make sure you get that site going and getting it ranking. I estimate that this one site will probably do, if we're ranking as we should, at that point in time, when we time things perfectly, in April, May, June, maybe even March as well, depending on when the snow melts, we'll probably do $250 to $750 to somewhere in that window each one of those months. So the real ticket here is building these sites. It doesn't take a lot of time when it comes to Thrive Architect. Build it up, build those pages, get them indexed, start building links, and then move on to the next one. And even further diversify, we'll start with building statewide or national pages. And there's going to be a new plugin that I'm going to be announcing here on the channel in a short time. I know I've been mentioning this one for a while as well, but this is another great tool to add to your arsenal of plugins and softwares and stuff to use in your business. So I'm excited to share that one with you guys here coming soon. And with that said, I'm going to get these PBNs written up and ready to go. One of them is going to go live today. The other one's going to be scheduled to go live in a week. So I'll see you guys in the next update in about 1.5 to 2, maybe 3 weeks from now. So if you like this type of content, like seeing case studies, that sort of stuff, leave a like down below. Lets me know that you guys like seeing these case study videos. And also, if you want to learn more guided step-by-step training on building a site, ranking the organic search results, and monetizing with offers just like this, local affiliate offers, there's a link right down below to both of our courses where you can get access to all of that training and a whole lot more. So with that said, I will see you guys in the next video.